What up, y'all? It's Dominec369. I'm coming back at y'all for the Friday edition of the Learn Planetary Magic series. Friday is ruled by Venus. The color of Venus is green. Couldn't find a green shirt. We'll see what I can do with some editing magic to make this shirt green. But the color of Venus is green. The metal is copper. It rules the tarot card, the Empress. The Empress is the divine nurturing mother. You know, the fertility, the fruitfulness. You know, the symbol of Venus is the hand mirror, which indicates that you gain in your fruitfulness by reflecting on yourself. I look within, I see within, I feel within, I heal within. That's the first mantra that I gave people a few years ago when I started speaking publicly. That's the first mantra I gave people. I look within, I see within, I feel within, I heal within. Using the power of Venus, you manifest the little blessings in life by looking at yourself and correcting the errors that you have in your behavior, in your thinking patterns. So if you want to correct your behavior and reflect on yourself and receive a lot of small blessings in life, you need to really start looking at Venus and where it's at in your chart and learn to utilize the power of Venus in your chart. Not just the sign placement, but the house placement is going to tell you where you can pull that energy from Venus at. So if Venus is in your 6th house, you know, you are going to reflect, you know, be able to reflect on your own personal abundance and attract abundance through the services that you provide to others. Because the 6th house is the house of service. And it's also the house where we gain. You know, because you gain through the service that you give others. And that gives the fertility, the abundance that comes with that Empress card. You know, the metal of Venus is copper, and it's important that you understand the properties of copper. Copper is used to conduct energy. So imagine when you start reflecting on yourself. Because Venus rules Taurus and Venus rules Libra. Taurus is naturally placed on the 2nd house and rules the 2nd house. The 2nd house rules your money. The 2nd house rules your self-worth, your personal value, the type of jewelry and trinkets that you like, your personal value system. So when you're experimenting and looking, when you're experimenting and looking at your chart, and you're looking at your 2nd house and your Venus placement, it's important to reflect on your values. Reflect on your values, because a lot of times you're not even demonstrating your values. So you can't conduct the current necessary to bring you your prosperity. It's important when we talking about Venus because we talking about Taurus. Taurus rules the 2nd house, the house of money, self-worth, and values. And we talking about Libra. Libra is naturally placed on the 7th house and has ruler of the 7th house, which is not just your marriage, but that's your house of war. So when you're not familiar with yourself and not reflecting on yourself, you going to war with yourself. So how can you conduct the energy that's going to draw abundance to you and happiness and fulfillment? The things that are attributed to the Empress card. You cannot. So self-reflection is the important lesson in Venus, in Taurus, in Libra. Because when you reflect on yourself with Venus's mirror and your values of Taurus, when you get to Libra, you have to take into account the values of others. And you understand that it's a give-take. That it's okay to embrace some values of other people and allow them to embrace some of your values. And this is how you keep the scale balanced. Venus is a beautiful planet. You know, the incense is sandalwood. The animal sacred to Venus is the cow. Hathor, Heru. You know, a lot of people say, "Oh, you vegan, you're not supposed to drink milk," and blah 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 blah. In ancient Egypt, they suckled the children from the cow. When the Hebrew people allegedly fled Egypt in the Bible, and Moses dipped out up onto the mountain of sin, they built that golden calf. That calf was the golden cow was Hathor, Heru, the house of Horus, where consciousness resides. There is abundance. Do you understand this? And consciousness can't exist where you have no knowledge of self. It can't. Because consciousness is based on awareness, and you can't gain awareness without reflecting upon yourself. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. So this is why it's important to understand planetary correspondence, the correspondence of signs, and the energy and things that they govern and rule. Because when you have this understanding, you can create the life that you desire for yourself and the life that you desire for your people. Because once you gain a certain level of understanding, you have no energy to waste and squander hating other people. You understand what I'm saying? Your priority is helping your own people. So Venus doesn't just teach us, how to reflect on ourselves. It teaches us how to nurture, how we need to be nurtured, and the type of loving that we give to other people. Somebody with Venus and Scorpio is somebody who's gonna love very hard, be very touchy-feely, very passionate, and almost want to, feel like they have to consume their partner. While as somebody with Venus and Virgo may not be very touchy-feely and lovey, but they're very fussy over you. They'll make sure you don't got no lint on your clothes. They'll make sure your clothes are ironed for work. You'll never go hungry. They'll fix your plate and all that stuff, man. That's how a Venus and Virgo loves you. Somebody with Venus and Virgo. They are going to love you by paying attention to the details and making sure that your needs are met. Because the sign of Virgo is a nurturing sign. How do they nurture? By caretaking. How do they caretake best? By analyzing. Does this help you understand how the planets and signs correspond? It's my hope that it does, because my whole goal in teaching you guys about the planetary magic and astrology and the tarot cards is so you're equipped to deal with the situations that are coming. If today is your first day checking out this planetary magic video, make sure you check out the playlist and read and listen to the rest of them and apply it. Ask questions. The most important things you could do is ask questions, because it's not only going to help you, it's going to help other people, because not everybody is comfortable with asking questions. So somebody got to step up and ask. Thank you.